I was actually born here locally on base at Fort Myer. My father was in the Air Force. I loved the military life growing up as a dependent with my family. Well, I wanted to play football, and my two older brothers had played football at Randolph-Macon College in Ashland, and they were both linemen, and I didn't want to be a lineman. I wanted to carry the ball, and so the coach at Hampton-Sydney said I could carry the ball if I went there, so that was the basis for my decision. During all this time, I was dating the woman that I ended up lucky enough to marry, my wife Nell. We dated in high school. She went off to William & Mary, but we stayed dating throughout college, and then we got married as soon as we graduated from college. She taught high school Spanish to pay for my way through Richmond Law School. I always was told I should be a lawyer, and particularly by my mother, because she told me repeatedly that because I argued with her so much that I was going to be a lawyer. Came right back here and started working on Prince Street, and we bought a house in Rosemont, and we're lucky we started our family and ended up moving where we live now, close to the City High School. I met a gentleman in my interview process named Bill Thomas, who hired me, and he had just written for the Virginia General Assembly a law called the Virginia Condominium Act. Believe it or not, that form of ownership was not really well known and did not exist across the United States. And he handed me a copy of it and said, you ought to get used to what this says because this is what we're going to do. The Virginia Condominium Act was considered at the time to be the best statute in the United States, and many states have copied it. Alexandria's housing department within the city is very cognizant of trying to work to find housing for everybody. As a law firm, my partner P and I have been glad to work very closely with them. We're very proud of some of the efforts that we have made to join the city in trying to educate people on their opportunities that are available in the city for housing, particularly in condominiums. And quite candidly, one of the best honors, biggest, most proudest honors, I guess, that I would say that it was being designated a housing hero by the city of Alexandria, and my partner and I, we love being called housing heroes. In the latter part of the 70s and the mid-80s, I was struggling with what I didn't know at the time, alcoholism, and I didn't really know what was wrong. I couldn't stop drinking. A couple of my partners, who I'm to this day am greatly indebted to, came to me on behalf of the firm and said that the firm wanted me and the partnership wanted me to try and get some help. Addiction is a tough disease to deal with because it has as one of its ingredients an element of denial. You don't know you have it, and if you do know you have it, you don't know what to do with it. It's an equal opportunity disease. It doesn't care who you are, doesn't care what color your skin color is, doesn't care how much money you make. Those of us who are alcoholics need to have it brought to our attention and need to be shown the elements of a solid recovery program. One of the things is think less about yourself and think more about others and help others. And I was taught that you can't always be a taker. You have to learn how to be a giver. And so our job as a recovering alcoholic is to help others who are looking for help. And sometimes those people don't even know that they're looking for help. And I can tell them about my own situation and suggest some steps to take and some people to talk to for help. And that's rewarding to me personally. And it's actually what keeps me sober every day. So it's a win-win situation.